Okay. Thanks a lot. All right. Had to get the UPS. Had to get the UPS. This is a combination live stream on Facebook and on YouTube, and it's going to be going all day long. Dennis Harper, good to see you. Rakesh, good to see you. Arcady, Darren Coleman, Sandy. And by the way, Arcady, I don't know what happened, how you got to get VIP tickets for $0, but of course you cannot have VIP tickets for $0. You're going to have to actually pay for your VIP tickets. Sorry, I don't know what happened, but it seems like it's working now. If you could do me a favor, go ahead and actually get your tickets or whatever you want to do. I don't do live streams, but I'll tell you why I'm doing it. I'm very, very excited about what we got going on here in the coming months. We are going to be having the most incredible experience, and I wanted to tell you how it all began, what it's all about. Aaron Gum, I was thinking about you the other day. I was telling Allie, like, we got to get in touch with that guy, Aaron Gum. So good, very good. Good to have you here. We've got the most exciting stuff coming up, as you have seen on my Facebook page, that we are doing an incredible event at Carnegie Hall. And I'm going to be talking about that today. But even beyond that, like, I have the most incredible announcement. And one of the reasons why I decided to do this live was because I'm going to be doing more live stuff and more live broadcasting, and I need to get even better at this stuff. Because starting on June 8th in New York City, Clint Arthur will be hosting a radio talk show on WABC Radio, New York freaking City. Yes. WABC, New York City. I will be the host of a show. And I was talking to the executives in the room, and I said, what are we going to call this show? I said, what are we going to call this show? I want this to be higher. Got to be higher. I said, what are we going to call this show? And I'd been telling them about me, about what I do, about all the things that I've been going through in my life. Yeah. The #1 radio station in New York City. I have a 1-hour show. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Sorry, I got to get the right height. I got to get the right height. Or as people might say, the right height. So I said to the executives, what are we going to call this show? And I've been telling him, let me go back a bit to the beginning. This is going to be a very entertaining live stream, guys. It's going to be very entertaining. How did this all begin? Now, you know, some of you think you know me, but I don't think anybody knows me. I don't think anybody knows me. You don't know me. I have a guest coming in at 1 o'clock. I'm going to invite my friends onto this live stream. You don't know me. I'm inviting people on. Done. See, this all began for me in 2000. Where did this all begin? It began in 2009. When I was on a men's team, men's self-help team. And the leader of the team, he always used to say, "You don't know it yet, but you're already dead." And I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I really didn't know. We went on this overnight as a team. And I was in charge of the overnight. I became the overnight manager. And I was having a meeting with the other guys about what were we going to do on this overnight. And I was having a meeting about the food and the rituals. And I said to the guys, hey, I want to combine the food and the rituals. I think if we're going to have food, we might as well have rituals going on at the same time. Makes sense? And they said, well, what do you want to eat? I said, oh, let's have chicken. I said, let's have chicken, Steve Wander. And they said, okay. I said, let's get a live chicken and slaughter the chicken in the ritual. And Allie doesn't like it when I tell this story because she thinks it turns people off. But I don't care. I don't care about anything. I don't care about what anybody thinks. I don't care about how anybody feels, really. I only care about results. So if you don't like it, you should get off. But if you want to have some transformation, that's what this live stream is going to provide today, transformation. If you want results and transformation, stay on. If you want to be politically correct, goodbye. So I said, let's slaughter a chicken. And that's when I realized what the hell the leader of the team was talking about. He was talking about we were already dead. We just didn't know it. We didn't know it. See, the chicken was already dead. He didn't know it. There was a chicken in a live poultry house that was going to be our chicken that we were going to eat, and he was already dead, and he didn't know it. And that's when I realized, guys, we're already dead. We just don't know it. There's a point. You look at the whole stream of the universe. You look at the timeline, and we're nothing in the history of time. We're already dead. We just don't know it. And then I became the leader of the team. And for my leadership of being the leader of the team, thank you. For my leadership of being the leader of the team, I said to the guys, all right, guys, for my leadership, we're going to live this year as if it's going to be the last year of our lives. We're going to live as if we're going to die at the end of the year, and let's see what happens. And I'll tell you what happened was it was amazing. That's what happened. It was amazing. And out of that experience came the last year of your life. The last year of your life is what came out of that leadership experience. And I'll tell you, when I became a leader, that's when my whole life changed. Becoming a leader is what made me a really powerful person in my life. And living the last year of my life was an incredible step of that. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 copies of this. These are part of my special offers that will be made today. I have a lot of special offers that I'm going to be making today for people regarding the marathon. The marathon. You know what's in the marathon? The marathon today is all about Carnegie Hall, my friends. It's a Carnegie Hall marathon. And I'm getting to, what is this all about? Like, how does this relate to Carnegie Hall? I'm getting there. Now, part of what happened in the last year of your life was that I saw this guy, Randy Pouch. You guys remember Randy Pouch? I'll look up, I'll show you about Randy Pouch. Randy Pouch. And I'll read it to you. It says, Randy Pouch was an American professor of computer science and human and computer interaction at Carnegie Mellon. He learned he had pancreatic cancer in 2006, and in 2007, he was given a terminal diagnosis, 3 to 6 months of good health left. He gave an upbeat lecture entitled The Last Lecture, Really Achieving Your Childhood Dreams, on September 18, 2007 at Carnegie Mellon, which became a popular YouTube video and led to other media appearances. He then co-authored a book called The Last Lecture on the same theme, which became a New York Times bestseller. He died of complications from pancreatic cancer July 25th, 2008. And this was very influential for me, this last lecture. Do you guys remember the last lecture? You remember Randy Pouch in the last lecture? Anybody? Rocky? Glenn Bill? Matt Kazam? Do you remember that stuff? You remember the last lecture? Thank you. Thank you, Laila Sadiq. Nobody remembers the last lecture. All right. Be that as it may, that was very influential for me. And in fact, one of the, like, what the last year of your life was a 52-week experience of living like you're going to die at the end of the year. It's amazing. It's really a thing that transformed a lot of people. This was my first best-selling book. And my first really great experience as a coach and as a leader of the general public, not just my men's team. Because after I led my men's team through this, then I went on radio and I got on some really big radio shows. Multiple times I was on this show called Coast to Coast AM with George Noory. And this book became a bestseller, and I made this audio program, and I became a coach from this. Hi, Shala. All right. Now, I'm going to be doing a Zoom video at the same time. I wonder if I can do this. That's so funny. I have to add on Zoom. Where is Zoom? Doing a Zoom video about this in a second. Applications. Zoom. Zoom, 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 Zoom. All right. So I've been very, very, very influenced by this whole idea of the last lecture and dying and living like you're going to die. And I remember when I got onto this radio show, Coast to Coast AM. Are there any Coast to Coast AM fans on this live stream? Anybody? It's a really great radio show. It's a late night radio show. It starts at like 11 p.m. and it goes, and I think it starts at 10 p.m. and it goes to 1 a.m. And I've been on it 3 times. It's like the largest radio show, the 3rd largest syndicated radio show in the world. I think it's on 450 stations right now. And it's really cool because when you're a guest, you're on it for an hour at least. I've been on for, hours on this show. And the reason I got on the show is because the producer of the show goes, wow, living like you're going to die at the end of the year, that sounds scary. And I said, yeah, it is scary. Because it's kind of like, what if you tempt fate, and what if you're tempting fate and you actually bring that into existence? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. She goes, well, let me call you back. And an hour later, she calls me back and she goes, can you be on our show tonight? And I said, sure. How long you want me to be on the show? And they said, it's usually an hour. I was on for 2 hours that night talking about living as if you're going to die. It's been a recurring theme and a recurring experience. I've done it now 4 times. It's amazing. And part of what you do in the last year of your life is you give your last lecture. You talk about what do you want to say? If all you got is, if it's over, what are you going to say? What would you say if you were going to die? What would you want to tell people? What would you want to tell people? What would you want to tell people? What do you have to really say? See? What do you really have to say if you were going to die? Oh, interesting. So on this theme, all right, now who else has given a last lecture besides Randy Pouch? It's a very fascinating thing. I'll show you who's given a last lecture besides Randy Pouch. It's a truly fascinating thing. Hey, nice to see you, Joe and Mimo and Dave Nisani. Welcome. And I think I'm on a Zoom. Is that girl showed up yet? Not yet. All right. Let me send her a text. Ms. Nikki. It's so interesting that you say that. So interesting. All right. Welcome. Welcome. There she is. Holy cow. Let me record this Zoom. Hi, Jessica. Nice to see you. Can you hear me? Yeah? I don't hear you, but let's see. I don't hear you, Jessica. Are you there? Say something. Talk.
There we go.
There you go. Good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right.
Should I take this off?
Yeah, you might as well.
Does this work?
Yeah, sounds great. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that.
All right. I'm going to record this Zoom.
Okay.
I'm going to record this Zoom on this computer. Okay, good. All right. Welcome, welcome. And I'm going to be talking about an upcoming thing that's happening at Carnegie Hall, which is going to be a life changer for every entrepreneur and small business owner who is smart enough to be there. That's right. You have to be smart enough to be there. That's really what it all comes down to. And, you know, I am famous for doing $10,000 events. This is an opportunity for people to get in on my stuff, way lower investment. And yet I think this is going to be my greatest event of all time. And this is an event called the Living Legends at Carnegie Hall. And what happened was this. I was at a Dan Kennedy conference. Dan Kennedy is my great mentor. And at this conference, I was saying to Allie, you know, Dan is a living legend. The guy is a living legend. And I've been wanting to do something at Carnegie Hall. And I said, why don't I do a conference only of living legends and hear what they have to say about marketing? And I've been talking about, I'm doing a live stream right now on Facebook. I'm Facebook living right now, and there's a bunch of people there watching. And I've been talking about The Last Year of Your Life, which was my first real breakthrough book on Amazon. I've sold thousands and thousands of these, and it's an experience of living like you're going to die at the end of the year. And part of the experience is giving your last lecture. Like there was this guy who was a professor at Carnegie Mellon University named Randy Pouch. He died of pancreatic cancer. He got famous for giving his last lecture and Oprah like popularized it. It became a New York Times best-selling book. And it was all about his last lecture. And I said to Dan, if I do this event at Carnegie Hall and you come to Carnegie Hall, what I want you to talk about, what I want you to share with the audience, my friends, my community of entrepreneurs, is what would you say as your last lecture? If you were going to die and your kid came to you for advice and said, Dad, how can I thrive as an entrepreneur? What would you tell your kid? That's what this conference is all about. It's about the last lectures of the living legends. Now, the truly fascinating thing about it is that in 1906, this was the picture right here, 1906. Let me show you this. All right. 1906. This is what occurred in 1906. There's Booker T. Washington and Mark Twain on the stage at Carnegie Hall in 1906. There's Mark Twain. You see him with the white hair? He gave his last lecture at Carnegie Hall. Mark Twain, Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer. He was famous. Like, you see, I'm not really a speaker. I'm a writer. I'm a writer who speaks. I became a speaker so that I could sell books. That's why I became a speaker. Just like Mark Twain. Mark Twain was a writer who became famous at lecturing so he could sell his books. And he gave his last lecture at Carnegie Hall. Here we are, folks, 2019. On September 26, 7, and 8, I have living legends of entrepreneurial marketing coming to Carnegie Hall to share with you their last lectures. What would they tell their kid or anyone they cared about how to thrive as an entrepreneur? Now, it's really the most illustrious place to be a speaker. I mean, Winston Churchill has spoken at Carnegie Hall. Albert Einstein has spoken at Carnegie Hall. If you're a living legend, you speak at Carnegie Hall. Chris Rock has performed at Carnegie Hall. J.K. Rowling has spoken at Carnegie Hall. The Beatles, of course, have performed at Carnegie Hall. Let's see if I can get this thing to flow up a little better. Come on. Groucho performed at Carnegie Hall. Martin Luther King spoke at Carnegie Hall. Teddy Roosevelt spoke at Carnegie Hall. Franklin Roosevelt spoke at Carnegie Hall. Robin Williams was a performer at Carnegie Hall. Jerry Seinfeld, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, Carnegie Hall alumni. And Andy Kaufman. Look at that. The legendary performance at Carnegie Hall. What people don't understand is that where you see somebody perform makes a huge difference. People don't get that. You know, you could see somebody perform on the street corner. You could see them perform in the subway, and maybe that would be good. But when people come to perform at Carnegie Hall, it's a whole nother thing. Now, Brooke Shields, my good friend Brooke Shields, who interviewed me on the Today Show, has performed at Carnegie Hall. So what am I doing? I'm doing this Living Legends of Entrepreneurial Management, Entrepreneurial Marketing at Carnegie Hall. And I have under contract Martha Stewart, Ice-T, Coco, his beautiful pinup wife, Dan Kennedy, Michael Gerber, Dylan Howard, Walter O'Brien, Hal Elrod, Steve Larson. Hal Elrod, I'm going to talk about each of these people. These people are all amazing living legends. Many of you know Hal Elrod. Many of you know Walter O'Brien, Steve Larson. I'm going to talk about them each individually, and Princess Marianne Parker. So let's start right here. Martha, okay? Martha Stewart will be at Carnegie Hall sharing her advice of what she would tell her kid about how to thrive as an entrepreneur. And who has overcome more than Martha Stewart? Who, you know, Martha just made herself out of nothing. And I think that's a common element of all of these entrepreneurs, is that none of them is from a rich family and had a silver spoon in their mouth. They all made themselves out of nothing. And they all have had huge, long careers of success. And that's what they're going to be sharing with you about how do you really do this. With Martha Stewart, think about how do you become a global brand? How do you transform yourself into a global brand? That is part of what Martha Stewart is going to share. How do you overcome adversity? Who's had more adversity? I mean, could you imagine the adversity? Could you imagine the negative self-talk she had to have had in her mind when she was sitting in a federal penitentiary? I'll tell you what, Martha Stewart will be with us at Carnegie Hall. And if you're on this live stream, you should stay on, because I'm going to be making special offers here. Then we have Ice-T and Coco. Ice-T was a grunt in the Army. He went on to become a gangster and then a Grammy award-winning artist and a successful actor who has been on the same TV series for going on 20 years now, playing a character on a network television series for almost 20 years. And he's produced multiple reality series with his wife. How do you do that? How do you produce your own reality series? He's won MTV awards. He's won Grammy awards. He's an entrepreneur, an author, a filmmaker, a television producer. He produced multiple documentaries. One of them is called Something from Nothing. And the other one is the Iceberg Slim, Portrait of a Pimp. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm excited, and Allie, my wife, is really excited to see what does Coco really look like in real life and to have photos with Ice-T and Coco. We're really excited about that. Then we got Dan Kennedy, the one who started it all. Now, Dan Kennedy is known as the Millionaire Maker. He is the creator of Magnetic Marketing and the author of the No BS business book series. He's all business, guys. He's like the professor of harsh reality. It's like, it's just no BS with Dan Kennedy. And he's such a living legend, this guy. He has really inspired this entire conference. And he's excited to share his last lecture. His lectures are amazing. I have attended so many Dan Kennedy events. I have so many Dan Kennedy binders from the events. I should show you some of them. I'm going to show, gosh, I don't want to like step away. Just trust me. I've seen this guy speak all over the country, and I have gone to places, hotels, lecture halls, everywhere to go see him speak because he's worth it. And I've paid thousands and thousands of dollars to see him speak over and over and over and hear his a lot of the same things over and over and over. And a lot of times I hear the same thing and I hear it differently the second time, the third time. If you're a Dan Kennedy fan, this is going to be his best performance ever, and you should come for that reason alone. For that reason alone, you should be there. But there's more, because then I have Michael Gerber. Michael Gerber is the author of one of the most popular business books of all time. It's called The E-Myth. Do you know that book, Nikki? Jessica? The E-Myth is the book that said two things. Number one, it said, if you're an entrepreneur, do you have a job or do you have a business? A lot of people who think that they're entrepreneurs and small business owners, they just own a job. The second thing that this book made you think about was, are you working in your business or are you working on your business? He's the one who created that idea. Are you working in your business or on your business? And according to Inc. magazine, he is the world's #1 small business guru. His book, The E-Myth, has been purchased more than 2 million times, over 2 million copies in print. And he wrote an amazing letter, actually. I will read you his letter that he wrote. Let's see here. He wrote this amazing letter about this that we're sending out to 10,000 of his clients. And many of you got this letter who are our clients. We sent it out to a lot of you. Listen to this. It is an honor for me. This is Michael Gerber writing. It is an honor for me to be speaking at Carnegie Hall. An honor because this storied location has been the home of the world's most accomplished storytellers, performers, artists, and leaders. And this event will feature for the very first time a cohort of some of the world's greatest entrepreneurs, all there to share their notoriety, their stories, their most remarkable successes, their everything. They're all with you, for you, to inspire you, to lead you toward your very own successes to a degree never done before. That's the purpose of this event, the Living Legends at Carnegie Hall. Yes, I'm honored to be included as one of them and to share with you why I've been chosen, humbly for sure, but boldly, I promise, because what I intend to share with you is the most extraordinary story one could hope to share. Why millions of readers of my books have both delighted and transformed the lives of my readers in a way they never expected, and in a way which will astonish you as well. A story of uncommon success to a degree you'll proclaim it to be stunning to you all. Over the past 45 years, this entrepreneurial tale has literally blown the minds of every small business owner, of every would-be entrepreneur who's read it or heard it to an unfathomable degree, which I promise you will do the very same thing to every one of you. Yes, it will. I so look forward to seeing you there. I am Michael Gerber, according to Inc. magazine, the world's #1 small business guru. Wow, can I say anything more than see you there at Carnegie Hall? Michael Gerber. Okay, now let's continue on with what this is and who is coming, because he's just one of the many living legends who are going to be there. Then we have Steve Larsen. Now, do you know about ClickFunnels? Right? ClickFunnels. Steve Larsen built 500 plus funnels for Russell Brunson, the owner of ClickFunnels. Steve Larsen was the #1 funnel hacker at ClickFunnels, working side by side with Russell Brunson, building all the funnels. He's done more than 500 funnels. That is unbelievable. And he is one of my principal presenters. He'll be presenting on the stage multiple times. He is an expert at offers and funnels. And we have multiple levels of ticket options for people to come to the Living Legends event at Carnegie Hall. And one of them, the elite level, even includes a personal consultation from Steve Larsen on your funnel, on your offer. It's a very valuable consultation. Or you can have a hot seat with Steve Larsen in front of the whole audience. It's It's amazing stuff. Then we continue on. This guy. That is the smartest man in the world. Now, I showed you Albert Einstein, who has previously spoken at Carnegie Hall. Walter O'Brien has IQ 197. Einstein's IQ was only 160. Walter O'Brien's like way smarter than Einstein. When he was 13 years old, he hacked into NASA. And the CIA came in helicopters to his house in Ireland to arrest him. Okay? His company's motto is any funded need. Anything you need done, they can do. He's got a team of the smartest people in the whole world. It was the basis of a CBS television series that he produced 5 seasons on CBS based on his life and his team's experiences handling any funded need. All kinds of crazy stuff. He's going to share amazing stories. And for elite VIPs, he is going to provide hot seats. Like you can go on the stage, tell him your situation, and he will solve it in front of everybody for you. So it's both a commercial for your business and an opportunity to pick the brain of the smartest man in the world, IQ 197, who has solved every problem, including he also participated in like a solution for the Boston bomber issue. Unbelievable guy. Then we have Jerry from Ben & Jerry's, Jerry Greenfield. He invented Ben & Jerry's ice cream, founder of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. He's going to be there, and he is also sponsoring our biggest networking party at the Living Legends event. It is the Ben & Jerry's ice cream networking party. And it will be unlike any kind of networking party you've ever been to before. I assure you that. Way tastier, way more fun. And the weather should be beautiful. September 26, 7, and 8 in New York City. Right, Jessica? Should be an amazing, beautiful time. Mm-hmm. Especially to have a Ben & Jerry's ice cream party. And I think we're going to do it in Central Park under the stars. As long as it's not raining, it's going to be in Central Park under the stars. Then we have Princess Marianne Parker. She is going to share with you how to go from being a peasant to a princess. A peasant to a princess. Rakesh is asking, what is the investments? If you are interested in buying tickets, please. First of all, I want you to know, if you buy a ticket during this live stream right now at livinglegends2019.com, livinglegends2019.com. Hey, Ali, could you type that in the chat? Hopefully, Ali will type that in the chat. If somebody, or maybe, would you type in the chat livinglegends2019.com, please, sweetie? Thank you. Anybody who buys a ticket to this event during the live stream right now, you are going to get your choice. You can either have, I have 9 copies of The Last Year of Your Life audio CD set. This is a 6 audio CD set read by me. It is amazing. This will guide you through the last year of your life. This is a special bonus. If you buy a ticket right now and I see your order confirmation come through right now, I'll be happy to mail you either a copy of this, or you could also get a physical copy of what they teach you at the Wharton Business School. Now, I've built a beautiful package. It's not just a ticket to the event, okay? It's not just a ticket to the event. It includes all kinds of amazing bonuses that I will be talking about. But if you're on this live stream, you will get a copy physically sent to you. Or this is a beauty. You can get How to Create a Kindle Book, Print-on-Demand Paperback, or Multi-CD Audio Book Set. This is a $497 DVD that guides you through the process of creating books and products and CDs and Kindle books and all of that. And if you enroll during this live stream, you will get that as well. How to go from a peasant to a princess. How? With etiquette. It's truly amazing. And then this guy. This is a fascinating person. This is Dylan Howard. He is the editor-in-chief of the National Enquirer, Us Magazine, Men's Health, Soap Opera Digest, and all the other magazines owned by American Media Inc., one of the largest media conglomerates in the United States. And he's in charge of all content for that. I mean, so many people today are content creators. Think about how much this person knows about creating commercial, clickable content as the editor-in-chief for the National Enquirer. And he'll be there talking about how to survive a scandal and thrive as an entrepreneur. And then we have me, and I will be talking about, hey, you know, people ask me, like, what would you tell yourself if you could go back to when you were 20 years old? That's my favorite question. I will be sharing my solution of, I believe that who you are is more important than what you actually do. And what I'm going to share at the Living Legends event really is how to become a celebrity in the eyes of your customers and prospects. Super valuable, essential. And then there is my great student, Hal Elrod. Now, Hal Elrod is the author of The Miracle Morning. Do you know that book, Jessica?
I haven't read it.
All right. Well, so many people have. I think he's got 500,000 copies in print right now. And his new book is called The Miracle Equation. And Hal Elrod is a truly amazing guy. When I met him in 2013, he came to my Celebrity Launchpad. He couldn't afford to come. He enrolled and called me back the next day. He said, hey, I talked it over with my wife, Ursula, and we really can't afford for it to come. And I said, no, Hal, you got to come. I will make you a special payment plan. And I made a special payment plan for him to come to Celebrity Launchpad. And from there, he booked himself on 13 TV appearances, including national shows, Chicago, all over the place. And since then, he's sold 500,000 of his self-published books. And he will be sharing with you how to make miracles in your life every single day and his equation for making miracles. So then we go to, what do you get? Well, with the general admission ticket, you're going to get my Celebrity Entrepreneurship book. Here's my Celebrity Entrepreneurship book. I gotta just flip through this book. This is the most incredible book. Look, it's full color, right? It's like you've never seen a book like this before. It's so amazing. I put my whole life into this book, literally. I literally put my whole life into this book. And it is, look at this freaking book. Have you ever seen an amazing book like this before?
No, you saved us the time.
Yeah.
Of highlighting.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's got everything in it, and including amazing, beautiful photos. I mean, from illustrating my whole life's journey of how I got to be who I am. And then you're also going to get the audio download. You get a digital download of this, but if you want a copy of this, if you buy a ticket to this today, then you will get your choice of either how to create a Kindle book or what they teach you at the Wharton Business School or the last year of your life as a bonus. You also will get the greatest book of all time as an ebook. Now, what is the greatest book of all time? The greatest book of all time generated the title of my new WABC radio show. Did I tell you about that, Jessica?
No.
I went into a meeting on Thursday at WABC Radio here in New York City. And I was telling them about all this stuff and all the things that I've done, including my book, The Greatest Book of All Time. And The Greatest Book of All Time is the last year of your life with videos and audios for every single week. And in the ebook, which you get as part of this package, you just, as you're reading through the book, you click the link and boom, a video opens up. It's a 52-week personal transformation experience and journey that you get to go on with me as your coach through video and audio trainings and coaching. And you get that as part of the package in the general admission ticket. And then there will be 5 live celebrity entrepreneurship training webinars. Guys, my book is called Celebrity Entrepreneurship. I truly believe that if you want to thrive as an entrepreneur, you need to be a celebrity in the eyes of customers and prospects. That's what you need to be. I'm not saying you need to be Kim Kardashian or Madonna or Lady Gaga or George Clooney. You can't be that. but you can appear to be a celebrity in the eyes of customers and prospects. And this book teaches you how. And in the 5 training webinars leading up to the Carnegie Hall event, I'm going to deliver to you the basic training of each one of these chapters. It's going to be amazing. And then Steve Larson, Russell Brunson's #1 funnel hacker. He is including a product called Your Core Offer Masterclass, where he will take you on a deep dive into which markets are ready for a new product, who you should be selling in that market, and how to design and launch a wildly lucrative offer with minimal risk. See, what Steve Larson says is that most entrepreneurs struggle because they think, what should I sell? What should I sell? What should I sell? And he thinks that's the wrong issue. See, I think that people, I like what he's saying. Like, look what it says on the back of my book. It says, the main reason entrepreneurs struggle is because they think people are buying their products and services. Especially with affluent clientele, who you are is far more important than what you actually do or sell. That's my basic philosophy of business. Who you are is more important than what you actually do or sell. And this book teaches you how to be a bigger who in the eyes of customers and prospects. More attractive, worth more who. Now, what Steve Larson is saying is that it's the opposite. He's saying that you have to know which markets are ready for a new product and who you should be selling in that market. See, who is always more important than what. And I say who you are is more important than what you do. And what he's saying is who your clients are is more important than what you do or sell. You have to identify who you want to sell to. And that's what Your Core Offer Masterclass is all about. It's a $2,000 product, and that comes with the general admission ticket. And then there's Hal Elrod's Miracle Equation System, which focuses your mind and energy on your most important mission in life. You get his book. I have purchased hardcover books for every single person who comes to this event. And when you show up at the event in Carnegie Hall in New York City, you're going to get a goodie bag. And in the goodie bag is going to be Hal Elrod's Miracle Equation book, and then download instructions for his online course and a guided meditation and implementation guide. All of that will be a part of what you get in your goodie bag. The total investment for a ticket to come to this event at Carnegie Hall is $29.99. And until June 15th, it is $19.99. You can buy right now. You can get your ticket right now to come to Carnegie Hall and get this whole package for only $19.99. And you can do that at livinglegends2019.com. It's in the chat. And Allie, would you type it in the chat again, please? Thank you, sweetie. Then there's the VIP option. Okay, getting to the VIP option. You get everything in the regular admission plus some valuable things. Number one, you get celebrity entrepreneur online video trainings. Okay, I have done a series of lectures for my high-level clients at my $10,000 events. I'm famous for $10,000 events. All my events are $10,000. This is the first event I've ever done where you can get in for only $19.99 today, and you should click the link and get in with your ticket. And when you do that, you will get a video training based on each one of the chapters in my book that I did for my highest level clients at my $10,000 events. And that will go into what I'm going to talk about on the webinar trainings as well. And during the webinars, there's going to be question and answer, and you can get your questions answered. Then I'm also going to include my 7-figure speaker secrets video training. I do an amazing one-day training that transforms people's performances and ability to communicate called 7-figure speaker secrets. I make more money as a speaker than 99% of the members of the National Speakers Association. And I tell you that not to impress you, but to impress upon you that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to being a speaker. And I make a lot of money every year doing that. And in my one-day training called 7-Figure Speaker Secrets Revealed, I deliver those secrets to you. Now, Another possible bonus you could get today is the speaking game book. If you're enrolling for a ticket today, you can have any one of these. But in the speaking game book, I also talk about the secrets of how to make 7 figures a year as a speaker. And in the VIP ticket, you get the video training. It is a video capturing all of one of these full day trainings of my 7-figure speaker secrets revealed. It's $1,000 value. You'll also get to participate in 3 networking lunches at the live event, and you'll get photos with Martha Stewart, Ice-T and Coco, and all of the other speakers, Ben and Jerry, Michael Gerber, Dan Kennedy, myself, Hal Elrod. You'll get photos with all of the speakers at this as part of the VIP. You'll also get orchestra level preferred seating and a closing night VIP networking cruise and sightseeing cruise in New York Harbor. It's going to be deluxe and awesome. Think about, I mean, how beautiful is it going to be to go on a cruise in New York Harbor on September 28th in New York City? Isn't it going to be a beautiful night, right? You know, yeah. You're so beautiful. All right. Yeah. Then there's a third level that you can get, and that is the elite. Oh, by the way, the VIPs are $29.99. Normally, the investment levels will go up. The full price VIP is $49.99, $5,000. But today, until June 15th, you can get the VIP ticket for only $29.99. Okay. And then we have the elite level. You get everything in the general admission, everything in the VIP, plus some pre-event trainings. Because if you're a VIP, I know that Vince Davis asked a question. He said, do you get to speak at this event? Kind of. If you're a VIP, part of what you're entitled to is a hot seat with Dan Kennedy, Michael Gerber, or the smartest man in the world on the stage in Carnegie Hall. Oh, and by the way, there are some other special opportunities that are available as part of this live stream on Facebook, by the way. So stay tuned. But for the elite VIPs who are going to be getting these hot seats, I want to be doing special trainings for them before the event begins, because you're also going to get special intimate photos with Martha Stewart and Ice-T and Coco. The ones that you're going to get as a VIP are amazing, but the ones that you're going to get with as an elite VIP at the $10,000 level for a discounted ticket, or by June 15th, the $10,000 level will expire. The ultimate price, there will be people at this event who will pay $15,000 for the elite VIPs if they're even available. I think they'll probably be sold out at the $10,000 level. But I'm going to do training on costumes. What do you wear in celebrity photos if you want to look good? For example, like I have a picture with the Rolling Stones. Let me show you my picture with the Rolling Stones. And, you know, I worked really hard on my costume that I wore in the Rolling Stones photo because I didn't want to get overwhelmed. Like, look how good I look in the picture with the Rolling Stones. Can you see that? There you go. It's like, I don't like, like, don't I look like I belong in that picture?
Definitely.
Yeah. And that's because I didn't treat it as clothing. I wasn't wearing clothing. Like when we went to the Rolling Stones concert, it was in Arnhem, Netherlands. And there were some other people who donated a fortune of money to get those tickets also. And did you ever see the movie on Netflix, The Queen of Versailles?
Yes.
You did, right? It's about this lady who wants to build the biggest house in America. Well, the son who runs the timeshare company, he was there with his wife. So we're there, and Allie had a pretty cool costume on too. Allie's was pretty good. It was very rock and roll. I think the colors are too muted, but mine was better, but hers was pretty good. And the wife of the guy, she's like, I told you we should wear cool clothes. Look at how cool their clothes are, right? And because they were thinking of them as clothes. I wasn't thinking of them as clothes. I was thinking them as costume. And what I'm trying to impress upon you and what I will be training the elite VIPs on is the fact that when you're in the photo with Martha Stewart, you're not wearing clothes, you're wearing a costume. When you're in showbiz, it's all costume. And if you want to look great in a celebrity photo, you have to wear the right costume. And I'm going to train the elite VIPs on that. I'm also going to train them on what do you say in the hot seat. As an elite VIP at my Carnegie Hall event with Michael Gerber and Dan Kennedy and the smartest man in the world, you get to have a hot seat with one of those guys in front of 600 entrepreneurs. It's a mini commercial for your business, but it's also an opportunity to have your business challenge solved in a split second by one of the top business coaches in the world. What are you going to say? I'm going to train each of the elite VIPs. First of all, I'll analyze their situation myself. I will condense it into a concise question and positioning statement that will give them exposure and advertisement for their business. And it will be phrased in a way that one of these elite coaches will be able to answer it instantly and give them a powerful answer during their 5-minute hot seat on the main stage. You also get celebrity photos, special intimate celebrity photos, and training on, all right, now you got the right costume to wear in the celebrity photo. How do you perform in the celebrity photo? How do you do that? How do you get a great celebrity photo based on your own performance? That's a whole nother thing. And then you get a funnel or offer consultation with Steve Larson, Russell Brunson's #1 funnel hacker. That's all part of the elite package pre-training. Then at the event, you get special intimate photos with Martha Stewart, Ice-T, and Coco, and all the speakers. You get an elite dinner with a Q&A session with Michael Gerber. You get an elite breakfast with a Q&A session with Dan Kennedy. You get an elite breakfast with a Q&A session with Walter O'Brien, the smartest man in the world. You get an elite dinner and a Q&A session with Steve Larson, Russell Brunson's #1 funnel hacker. And you get a special Sunday brunch etiquette training at the Plaza Hotel with Princess Marianne Parker, the princess of etiquette, who saved her life with etiquette and went from being a pauper to a princess with etiquette. And she's going to personally train you in the proper etiquette of Sunday brunch at the Plaza Hotel. It's going to be so sweet. Isn't that awesome?
That's amazing.
It's amazing. I know.
Yeah.
And then during the elite VIP, during the VIP sightseeing dinner networking cruise of New York Harbor, there will be a special elite level dinner going on within that thing. And then, of course, you get your 5-minute hot seat with Dan Kennedy or Michael Gerber or Scorpion on stage at Carnegie Hall. Or if you don't want to be on stage, if you are a person who feels like, my business problems are private, I don't want them broadcast to the whole world. Instead of that, you can have a private 10-minute consultation with any of those three at one of their meals that I just talked about. And this is the craziest one. Remember, I showed you the picture of, let's go back here. Early on, I showed you this picture. Look at this picture. This was Booker T. Washington and Mark Twain. Whoops. Booker T. Washington and Mark Twain on stage at Carnegie Hall. And look at all those other dignitaries who were seated on the stage. As one of the elite VIPs, you get to be one of those dignitaries seated on the stage at Carnegie Hall. Isn't that cool?
Very cool.
Yeah. For the whole event, if you want. You have the option. Not everybody's going to want that. You don't have to be seated on the stage, but if you want to be seated on the stage, you can be seated on the stage. And if you want to have one of those investment levels, go to livinglegends2019.com and get your ticket. Now, Jessica, you are going to have some kind of a special bonus for the people who invest through your link. Isn't that right?
That's right.
You want to share what your special bonus is going to be for your people?
I would rather have you tell them.
Well, look, your people are all using your appointment setting software, and is there reviews on your software too with doctor.com?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay, great. So aren't you going to provide them with a special consultation on how to optimize their whole setup and a review of their setup and your insightful expert opinion on how to get the most out of their setup? It's a private consultation that you're going to give them, and it will be valued at $2,500, I would say. Probably be a fair price.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep. Deep dive analytics.
Very good.
Online interpretation.
Very good. And also, your people are going to be part of a special mastermind.
Okay.
All of your people. See, this event is going to have 600 attendees. It's a pretty big event. But within the event, there will be smaller communities of people brought to us by entrepreneurial leaders like yourself. And the night before, or during, like maybe the first night, I don't know, whatever you prefer to do, you're going to take those people out to a special networking mastermind dinner.
Okay, yeah.
So that everybody can get to know each other better and be each other's wingmen at the event. Like your community of entrepreneurs is like what? A variety of different types of entrepreneurs. So for example, there'll be lawyers, doctors. If somebody they meet at the conference is looking for an intellectual property lawyer and one of your people is an intellectual property lawyer, if they meet somebody in your mastermind group, they'll be like, oh, I know this guy who does intellectual property law. You got to meet him. Or if that person needs digital marketing, oh, I know a digital marketing person. He's one of Jessica Nicky's people. So let me introduce you to her. Okay. And that's the way it's going to work. It's called being a wingman for each other. And it's also a nice way for everybody to get to know each other. Did you have any questions, Jessica, about the event?
I mean, everything's really clear cut. I think it's amazing. Will presenters be speaking on different days?
Yes. Not all the presenters will be there. Like some presenters will be speaking on 2 days. Some of them will be on 1 day. Martha Stewart will be 1 day. Coco and Ice-T will be 1 day. The Smartest Man in the World will be 2 days. Dan Kennedy will be 2 days. Michael Gerber will be 2 days. Okay? Not everybody will be there the whole entire time. It's true. Good question to know. Any other questions?
I mean, that was pretty clear. It sounds very exciting. I love the different levels of packages. Everything makes sense. You know, outside of learning so much, it's a huge networking opportunity, and
there will be
memorable.
The VIP option includes networking parties and networking lunches, and they will be amazing. You know, one of my clients, Peng Joon, who's one of the top stage presenting speakers in the world, he's like, the testimony he gave me was about the experiences that we create. He came to my NASDAQ event, and you know, Ali and I are known for creating amazing experiences. And I assure you, guys, I'm going to have a radio show in New York City on WABC Radio called The Greatest Show of All Time. And I've been inspired by the title of that show. And this event at Carnegie Hall is going to be the greatest entrepreneurial conference of all time. And if you are not there, you're crazy. You're going to wish you were there. I assure you that. Go get your tickets. And if you're watching this link, if you're watching this through Jessica's video that we're sending out, click her link and get your ticket through her affiliate link if you want to attend her special mastermind and get her special bonus consultation. And there you go. All right. Are we good, Jessica?
We are good. Thank you so much, Clint Arthur.
You are so welcome. Wonderful. I'm looking forward to seeing you and all of your people at the Living Legends at Carnegie Hall, September 26th, 7 and 8. And I'm excited to meet your group. It's going to be a really cool mastermind that you're going to put together.
Absolutely. Likewise.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. I am going to end that Zoom. All right. All right. Now I'm back with Facebook Live and YouTube Live exclusively. And I want to let you guys know on about some special bonuses that you're going to get here. Okay. I made that video for Jessica because she's an affiliate. Okay. You're going to get much better offers right here because you're coming through me directly and not going through an affiliate. So stay on with me and enroll today. Okay. First of all, if you are enrolling today, and Rick Jordan, you're already grandfathered into this, so don't worry for Jana. If you are enrolling today, if you buy a regular ticket today for $19.99, we are upgrading you to VIP. That's right. For the $19.99 level, you are going to get upgraded to VIP, which is a $5,000 ticket. If you want to buy a VIP ticket today at the regular early enrollment VIP price today, then you will have a special opportunity because Allie and I were brainstorming today, and she's so smart. She invented this new thing this morning, being as smart as she is. She's like, what if we have the people who are IT consultants, if they come in at the VIP level, then we could put them in and they'll be like our Men in Black. And we're going to play the Men in Black music, and you're going to be wearing your black suit and your white shirt and your black tie. And we're going to have only 10 Men in Black. If you're a woman IT consultant, that's 2. What? They're going to be our cyber squad. And Darren Shoemaker, you just came in at the perfect time. If you are at the VIP level or at the elite level and you buy your ticket today, you have the first shot. Hi, Jordan Thomas. You have the first shot to be part of the cyber squad who are going to be our Men in Black. And every one of the Men in Black is going to get an opportunity to give your #1 cybersecurity or tech tip. You're going to have an opportunity to speak on the stage at Carnegie Hall. That is not available through the affiliate links. That is only available if you buy it directly from us. And
we already have 4.
We already have 4? We already have 4. So there's only six spots remaining for people who want to be on the cyber squad and give a tech tip. And in order to do that, you have to go to livinglegends2019.com and buy a ticket today and send an email to Allie that says, I want to be on the cyber squad and give a tech tip. And you're going to get to be on stage at Carnegie Hall. We have other categories that we're going to be doing of sections that are going to have, Allie, would you please bring me my orange book over there, the Panda Planner? Other sections that are going to be able to go on stage and give a tip. Nancy Cavey, if you're still on here, this will be of interest to you. We are going to have a legal section. If you are a lawyer and you enroll today as a VIP or as an elite at either one of those levels, and you can find the full descriptions of what's included in each one of those, then you will be part of the Legal Eagles. The Legal Eagles. There you go. The Legal Eagles. You got to wear costumes if you're in one of these groups. Legal Eagles. And you can go on stage and give your top legal tip for your area of specialty, whatever that may be. So basically, you get a 1-minute commercial for you and your business in front of 600 entrepreneurs at Carnegie Hall. We will be shooting HD video of this whole thing for archival purposes. And if you enroll today, you will have the first shot. There's only going to be 10 of those available. They're all going to get snapped up. If you want one, you should grab one. We also are going to have groups for lifestyle experts, doctors, money men. If you're a financial expert, you can be part of the money men, social media experts, dentists, fitness experts, real estate experts, and entertainers. Okay? So there you go. See, what I love about this is that, look, we're going to have longer presentations. No presentation at this event is going to be more than an hour. most presentations will be in the 20 to 30 minute range. So it's going to be, you know, a nice pace. But what I love about these little ones is that we're going to insert these into the middle of blocks. So it'll be boom, 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 10 of them, you know? Dave Nasani, you want to be in lifestyle? Okay, great. Pick up a VIP ticket or an elite ticket. Happy to have you in there. Happy to have you in there. I think that's a great idea. I should be seeing ticket purchases on here. You can only get this if you buy your ticket today. Please go to livinglegends2019.com. In addition to being eligible to get one of these 1 minute spotlight opportunities on the stage at Carnegie Hall, you can pick, do you want to have a copy of the Last Year of Your Life audio CD? Do you want to have a copy of What They Teach You at the Last Year of Your Life? Yes, Angela Sticka Snyder should be in money. Yes, definitely. And how to create a Kindle book or audio. Okay, I want to be clear about this. If you want to get one of these 1 minute spotlights, you have to buy today at the VIP or elite level. If you only want to save money, you can save money and just buy a general admission ticket and we will upgrade you to a VIP. But if you want to get the extra bonus, guys, the VIP for $1,000 more than the $19.95 ticket, not only are you going to get all the VIP benefits, but you're also going to get a 1 minute spotlight on the stage at Carnegie Hall. That's for an extra $1,000. So $19.95 upgrades you to VIP, but doesn't get you a spotlight. I'm sorry to say. If you want the spotlight, you got to invest at the VIP level. And that's the bonus today for being a VIP. Or an elite. Okay? All right, good. Yep. I think it's pretty exciting that we figured out how to get a lot of people on the stage. Everybody's been asking me, how do we, does this include speaking? If you want to be on stage and you want to speak, there's 2 ways to do it. Number 1, you can be a VIP and get a 1 minute spotlight. Number 2, you can be an elite level, in which case you're going to get 5 minutes in a hot seat with Dan Kennedy, Michael Gerber, or the smartest man in the world. Or if you don't want to be on the stage, then you can get a private hot seat at one of the meals. Or if you're a top affiliate, like I'm going to be doing a live stream later today. I'm going to be doing a Zoom later today with Rick Jordan, and Rick Jordan is planning on being a top affiliate, and he is going to be earning himself some stage time by being a top affiliate. Okay. The affiliate program is by invitation only. It's only for our highest level clients. And there you go. Evan Hames. Wow. Hey, Evan Hames. Good to see you there. Hey, we've been talking about the living legends of entrepreneurial marketing at Carnegie Hall, which is my event that's going to be coming up on September 26, 27, and 28. That's right. I am doing a entrepreneurial conference. This is the first ever in the history of Carnegie Hall entrepreneurial conference at Carnegie Hall. The first ever in the history of Carnegie Hall. I have 3 days at Carnegie Hall, September 26, 27, and 28. And if you want to be there, tickets are available right now. Tickets available right now. First come, first serve. The VIP is surely going to be selling out soon. And it is the early enrollment period right now. The prices are the lowest level of investment that you're going to get. They're going up from here, and certain categories are going to be sold out. The elite level is surely going to be sold out soon. The VIP, if you don't take the VIP, you're crazy. It's packed with value, including photos with all the celebrities and the opportunity to be in one of our sections. If you want to be on stage at Carnegie Hall, if you buy a VIP ticket today, not only are you going to have the best time ever at any conference you've ever been to in your life, but if you are in lifestyle or cybersecurity or tech or a doctor or a financial advisor or a real estate expert or an entertainer or a fitness expert or a legal eagle or a dental expert or a social media expert. We're going to have spotlights for each of those sections. And what are those going to look like? How is that going to be good for each of those people? So for example, if you're in the cybersecurity spotlight and we have already 4 people who are going to be our cyber squad, we're going to have 10 total. We already have 4 of those 10 taken. If you want to be in that, we're going to say, okay, the cyber squad is coming on the stage and each of you will get an opportunity to introduce yourself, say, I am the CEO of this business or whatever you want to say. And my top tip for cybersecurity is blah, 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 blah. I don't know what you're going to say. Whatever. I'm not a cybersecurity expert, right? If you're a real estate expert or real estate investment expert, you're going to say, hey, my name is blah, 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 blah. I'm the president of XYZ Corporation. And my top tip for making money in real estate is blah, 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 whatever you want to say. I don't know what you're going to say. That's the beauty of this whole conference. I don't know what Martha Stewart's going to say. I don't know what Coco and Ice-T are going to say. I really don't know what Coco's going to say. I really don't know what Ice-T is going to say. I don't know what Dan Kennedy is going to say. I don't know what Michael Gerber is going to say. I don't know what the smartest man in the world is going to say. I don't know what Hal Elrod is going to say. I don't know what these people are going to say. That's why I'm paying them a fortune of money to have them come and share their expertise with you. Share their expertise with you. I've asked them each to come and share. If this was going to be the last thing they ever told their kid about how to thrive as an entrepreneur, what would they say? That's the whole question. What would you tell your kid? All right, let's see here. Darren Shoemaker, I see your order. Congratulations, sir. You now have the 5th spot in the cybersecurity spotlight. Congratulations, you're on the cyber squad. I'm happy for you. I thought that would be perfect for you. Really, that's great. And Angela Sticka-Snyder is going to be on the money section. We haven't figured out what the name is going to be, but when you go on the stage, they're going to be playing the song, money, 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 money. That's what's going to be playing when you go on the stage, Angela Sticka-Snyder. And there are sections for lifestyle, doctors, money experts, social media experts, dentists, legal eagles, fitness experts, real estate experts, and entrepreneurs for this conference at Carnegie Hall. It's going to be amazing. September 26, 27, and 28. Gosh. Now, there's a couple things here. I would like last summer when we were in Hawaii at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel for the whole summer, I was really like, I was putting together the deal to get Carnegie Hall, and it wasn't easy to get Carnegie Hall. People say, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. Guys, I had to work. Like people say, how'd you get your radio show on WABC, Clint Arthur? I'm Clint Arthur. I busted my ass since 2010. I've been going on TV. I have 107 television appearances. I've been creating who I am. You think it's easy to be this? It is not easy to be this or that. My wife, it's not easy for her to be her either. It's really not. Because she has to put up with me. When I was putting together this deal to get this event to happen last summer, I was like, wow, how the hell are we going to sell 600 tickets? And I'm counting on my affiliates. I am truly counting on my affiliates to help us make this happen. If you have a big list, if you're one of my high-level clients and you have a big list and you think you can drive people to this event, then let me know, and we'd like to have you be an affiliate. But I don't know how it's going to happen. I know that I believe a lot of people are going to enroll today. If you're smart, you'll buy a ticket today, because you can either get a VIP ticket for the price of a general admission today, or if you're not so concerned about saving money and you want to get on the stage, then for $1,000 more, you can do what Darren Shoemaker did and get the VIP ticket and a spot in one of those squads that I just talked about, where you're going to get a minute to do basically a commercial and offer a valuable piece of insight about your area of specialty to the whole audience at Carnegie Hall. It's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool. They got to be really good. Mike Raymaker. Wow. Love you, Mike Raymaker. Good to see you here. We're talking about Carnegie Hall, my entrepreneurial event, The Living Legends at Carnegie Hall, which will be happening September 26th, 7 and 8. Hey, Angela Sticka-Snyder. You know what? I'm going to bring you in on this live, and we'll just record your thing right now off this Facebook Live. Why don't I do that? How do I do that? How do I add you? Yeah, you like that idea, huh? Yeah. Angela Sticka-Snyder. How do I add you on? I know you're here. I got to add you on somehow. Well, I don't know how to add you on. So we could do it on Zoom. Let me Google this. How to add a friend onto Facebook Live. Oh, I bet it's only with your phone.
In this video game.
I bet it's only on your phone. Tap a comment you want to invite the person on. Let's see. View page source, inspect. Nope. No, that's not the way to do it. I think I have to add you. I have to add you like this. Let's put you on like this. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just put you on like this. I'm going to do a FaceTime with you, Angela Sticka-Snyder. I'm going to FaceTime with you right now. Hey, are you coming on?
That's not the way to do it.
All right, now mute your computer.
But I can hear you on the phone.
Mute your computer.
Oh, I know what I'll do. Mute my computer. Okay. I'm going to do a FaceTime with you, Angela Sticka-Snyder. Okay, I muted the computer.
All right, good. Well, welcome to the live stream, Angela Sticka-Snyder. You are live on Facebook Live as part of this. Isn't that funny? That's how I'm a workaround person. I'm all about working around. This is how I make my money, is just working around stuff, So
Absolutely.
So what we're here to talk about today. Oh, and I'm going to do a separate recording of this. Like, I'm going to watch this. This is really crazy. All right. So now I'm going to do a video. I need a video here. I need a Clint Arthur sizzle. Let's play the Clint Arthur sizzle reel. Why not? Open with QuickTime Player. Why not?
Clint Arthur is here, business expert, author of 21 Performance Secrets of Donald Trump,
and what they teach you at Wharton Business School.
If this was going to be the last year of your life, what would you want to accomplish?
Let me introduce you to the man that taught me.
With me now to break it down, leadership and performance expert Clint Arthur.
This is our new best friend here, Clint Arthur.
Clint Arthur.
And Clint Arthur. Clint Arthur, who made a living off of teaching other people to be better public speakers. NASDAQ, what an honor to be with you here today.
Business expert and best-selling author of Speaking Game, Clint Arthur.
Clint, take it.
If you want an audience to be engaged, it helps if you entertain them, and you need them to be engaged if you want to be a great leader. Holy cow! Energy comes off as confidence.
Just do what he says.
Marketing of what you do is 100 times more important than what you actually do.
Bring in Clint Arthur.
The first step to getting people to give you money is to have them pay attention to you. Everybody thinks they know how to speak because they've been talking their whole lives. Yeah. But that doesn't make them a pro. I make 7 figures a year just by talking. And if people would just play the speaking game when they talk, they would have more fun, make more money, conquer their fear of public speaking, and have more impact, influence, and income. It's the bomb. Speaking led me to what I do now, helping other authors, speakers, coaches, entrepreneurs to make their dreams become their reality. Invest in yourself and in a mentor. Accept the challenges so that you can feel the exhilaration. Bam!
You guys want to hear more? Head to Clint Arthur TV.
You are too much. I love it.
All right. So we had to play that so that we could get QuickTime, because now that we have QuickTime, now we can do a new screen recording. And we are recording the full screen. And there you go. All right. So now we're making Angela's recording for her affiliate video to send out to her people. I am Clint Arthur. This is Angela Snyder. And what we're here to talk about today is the Living Legends at Carnegie Hall. And what's the Living Legends at Carnegie Hall all about? Well, I'm mostly known as a person. Angela knows me specifically as a person who does $10,000 seminars. Angela, you've been to a number of my $10,000 seminars. What have you been to of mine?
I've been to a Celebrity Launchpad, and I have been to NASDAQ. I'm going to Harvard here in June. Okay, great. And how's your experiences been at my high ticket events? Have you had fun? Have you learned a lot? Has it been? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
Transformational.
Totally extremely inspirational. It's been not only I remember the first day I arrived, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. But it's extremely inspirational. It is, you learn a ton. You further not only yourself, but your career. And the people you meet are amazing.
All right. Let me see here. I want to get you back over here. What do I want to do? That's what I want. Something like that. Yeah, I do have a lot of great people. And that's why I wanted to bring you on here, because you're one of my great people. There we go. And you have a great tribe of people. And for your tribe of people, we are going to be presenting a special offer today. And I wanted to let your tribe of people understand what is the Living Legends event all about and what they can expect from the Living Legends event. So really what this is, this all began with Dan Kennedy. All right. Yeah. Now, I'm going to put this on screen for you, because when I've been studying with Dan Kennedy for a long time. I've gone to all kinds of his events. And I said to Dan Kennedy, I want to do an event with you because you're a living legend of entrepreneurial marketing, and I want you to come and deliver your last lecture. What would you tell your kid about how to survive and thrive as an entrepreneur if this was going to be the last thing you were ever going to tell him? That's what I want him to share.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to do it at Carnegie Hall because I believe that where you do stuff makes a big difference. That's why I do my events at Harvard and at NASDAQ, because where you do stuff really makes a big difference. And in the research that I've done about Carnegie Hall, I have found that Mark Twain gave his last lecture at Carnegie Hall. You know, Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer, that guy. He gave his last lecture at Carnegie Hall. Here he is, photographed in 1906. Who else has spoken at Carnegie Hall? Well, Winston Churchill, Albert Einstein, Groucho Marx, Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martins, Chris Rock, Andy Kaufman, Brooke Shields. There's me and Chris Rock. There's J.K. Rowling spoke at Carnegie Hall.
I might be missing it, but I can't see it if you're showing the picture.
Yeah.
I see your ceiling.
You see my ceiling? Well, how about that? Yeah. Is that better?
Keep moving it over. Yeah, that's better.
That's better? Okay. Well, let's see here. Is that working for you?
Yeah, that's better. Yes.
Okay, good.
Better than the ceiling.
The Beatles, Groucho Marx, Martin Luther King, Teddy Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, Robin Williams, Jerry Seinfeld, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., and Frank Sinatra. Andy Kaufman plays Carnegie Hall, the legendary performance. See, where you perform makes such a huge difference as a performer. That's what people don't get. And that's why we're doing this event at Carnegie Hall, because I want each of these performers to deliver legendary performances. And so who is going to be there? Well, there's me with Brooke Shields on the Today Show. And when I said, when I said to Brooke Shields, I said, they said to me, how do you know, how do you accomplish so many things without getting distracted or without having your plans just fall apart? And I said, invest in a mentor. And really what I've put together here is a group of mentors that are going to deliver to you their last lectures about what they would tell their kid if they were going to be dead tomorrow, about how to thrive as an entrepreneur. Who are the mentors? Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart is one of the mentors who's going to be sharing. Tell me, what is it about Martha Stewart that attracted you, Angela Stick-Snyder?
She has overcome so much, and she built an empire on her own, but what she's been able to overcome and stay within grace. Yep, you're right. I mean, it's just amazing. And recently she sold her company and is now on the board of the directors of the giant company that acquired her company. Then we got Coco and Ice-T. Ice-T was a grunt in the U.S. Army. He went on to become a gangster and then a Grammy-winning recording artist. And he's been starring in an NBC TV series for almost 20 years. And he's married to a pinup girl that is most American men's dream. And he made a movie. He produced multiple reality series. He made a movie called Something from Nothing, which is really what the common theme of all of these entrepreneurs is, making something from nothing. And he's going to share his unique opinion about what to do to thrive if this was going to be your last lecture. Then there's Dan Kennedy himself, the millionaire maker, the creator of Magnetic Marketing and the author of the No BS Business Book series, my greatest mentor. I've traveled all over the country watching him speak and hearing his wisdom. And he is so smart. If you've ever seen Dan Kennedy before, you should see him again, because this is going to be his greatest performance, because where you perform makes a huge difference. And like when I started doing my Harvard events, I thought that Harvard would up-level me. I had no idea how much it was going to up-level every one of my clients. And it has, and it continues to do that. And I know that Carnegie Hall is going to up-level Dan Kennedy and make him the best speaker he's ever been. I know that's what's going to happen for every one of these performers. And that's why you're crazy if you don't come. We're making special offers today. And Angela is going to offer a special offer for her people who are enrolling through her affiliate link. Then there's Michael Gerber. Michael Gerber is really into making dreams come true. You know, he's
He is the world's #1 small business guru, according to Inc. magazine. And he is the #1 New York Times bestselling author of the E-Myth books and book series, which has impacted more entrepreneurs than I even know about. And, you know, his question is, it is time to look around and ask yourself what's missing in this picture. That's what Michael Gerber is about. He's about making your dreams come true and fulfilling your greatest ambitions and making the picture the dream that you want it to be. That's Michael Gerber. And then there is Steve Larson. You know, have you heard of ClickFunnels, Angela?
Oh, yeah.
Steve Larson built 500 plus funnels for Russell Brunson at ClickFunnels. Imagine that. 500 funnels. If anybody knows about how to build funnels, it's Steve Larson. And he's going to be coming and talking about funnels and offers. And I'll talk more about Steve Larson and what's involved here. It's really fascinating. Like, I believe, and Dan Kennedy believes, that who is more important than what. And I believe that who is more important than what. And I have one opinion of who, and Steve Larson has the other side of who. And we'll talk about that in a bit. We'll continue on with who's going to be there. Then there's Walter O'Brien, the smartest man in the world. Now, I told you, Albert Einstein spoke at Carnegie Hall. His IQ was 140. Walter O'Brien's IQ was 197. He produced 5 seasons of the hit television series Scorpion for CBS based on his life. He has an elite team of super smart people, and they solve problems. Any funded problem is their motto. We will solve any funded problem. And he's going to be there sharing his last lecture. Then there's Jerry Greenfield, founder of Ben & Jerry's Ice Cream. He's going to be there. How do you make a household brand name product? Then there is Princess Marianne Parker. She's going to share how she went from being a peasant to a princess. And then there is Dylan Howard, the chief content officer of American Media Inc., which produces Us Weekly, OK, Star, In Touch, Life and Style, Closer, The National Enquirer, and The Globe, The National Examiner, Men's Health, and Soap Opera Digest. He's in charge of, he's the chief content officer for all of those publications. I will be talking about what I believe is the essence of success as an entrepreneur, which is positioning yourself as a celebrity in the eyes of your customers and prospects. And then there is Hal Elrod, one of my great success stories as a coach. He's the author of The Miracle Morning and The Miracle Equation. He'll be sharing how to make miracles every morning and his formula, his miracle equation. And there's different levels of investment. If you just want to attend, we have not just a ticket, but a bunch of great bonuses. The regular ticket price is $29.99. If you enroll during this early enrollment period through June 15th, it is $19.99. And the bonuses you will receive include my book, Celebrity Entrepreneurship. Let me show it to you. It is the most amazing book. Oh, you can't see it. Here, I'll show it to you. How's that? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it a little bit. Yes.
All right.
But I know your book. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Here we go.
Yeah. And you get the book and the ebook if you prefer ebooks. I personally prefer ebooks. However, this book is an amazing book. It is full of color photos from my life. I put my whole life in that book. Then there is what they teach you at the Wharton Business School, the audio version. Then there is The Greatest Book of All Time, an electronic book which takes you through the process of living your last year of your life. Can you see that? That's the last year of your life. And it has videos and audios for every single week. It's like having me as your personal coach every week through the process of living the last year of your life. And then there's celebrity entrepreneurship training. I'm going to be doing training webinars for everyone, getting you ready to get the most out of this experience at Carnegie Hall, but also teaching you how to become a celebrity in the eyes of your customers and prospects. And then there's Steve Larson's deep dive into your core offer. Steve Larson believes that, see, I was saying, I have one side of it. Steve Larson has the other side of it. I say that, I'm trying to get you my image. There you go. I say that who you are is more important than what you actually do. In the eyes of your customers and prospects, they have to see you as a celebrity. Now, Steve Larson has a different opinion. Steve Larson says that and where does my thing come from? On the back of my book, I say the main reason entrepreneurs struggle is because they think people are buying their products or services, but especially with affluent clientele, who you are is more important than what you actually do or sell. All right. Now, Steve Larson says a different thing. He says most entrepreneurs struggle because they are trying to figure out what to sell, but it's really who to sell to.
Yeah.
That's what Steve Larson says. It's not what do you sell, it's who do you sell to, because who is always more important than what. And he just has a different opinion of who. And he says that he wants to take you on a deep dive into which markets are ready for a new product and who you should be selling in that market, and how to design and launch a wildly lucrative offer with minimal risk. It's an online home study program, and the value is $2,000. That comes with the $19.99 early enrollment or the $29.99 regular enrollment ticket. And then there's Hal Elrod's Miracle Equation System. I have purchased a hardcover copy book of Hal Elrod's Miracle Equation. Every single person who buys a ticket and shows up at Carnegie Hall is going to have a physical copy of Hal Elrod's book in their goodie bag, as well as access to his online course and guided meditation and implementation guide, all of which will focus your mind and energy on your most important mission in life and guide you to making miracles with your most important mission in life. And that's the whole package. And until it's actually until June 15th, you can get that all for $19.99. Then there's the VIP option. The VIP option includes Celebrity Entrepreneur Online video training. Those are high-level videos I made at events where I was teaching my high-level courses, my high-level clients, my best insights about how to transform yourself into a celebrity with my 5 methodologies here. And then I will also give you my video speaker training on how to be a 7-figure speaker, 3 VIP networking luncheons as the VIP option, and professional photos of you with Martha Stewart, Ice-T, and Coco, and all the other speakers at the Living Legends event, as well as orchestra preferred seating and closing night VIP networking and sightseeing dinner cruise. Guys, September 28th in New York City is the closing night of this event, and a Saturday night dinner cruise in New York Harbor for networking. The weather's going to be amazing, and it's going to be an amazing VIP networking experience. The early enrollment is $29.99 for the VIP option. And then the elite level has all kinds of amazing bonuses, including training by me on what to wear in your photos with Martha Stewart, how to perform in your photos with Martha Stewart, how to do a hot seat at Carnegie Hall, because part of your elite level package is that you get to be on the stage at Carnegie Hall and get to have a hot seat, either with Dan Kennedy, Michael Gerber, or the smartest man in the world. Ask them your question. Basically, you're going to tell them about your business, which is a commercial for your company in front of 600 high net worth entrepreneurs. Then you're going to get to ask them your question that's been challenging you, and then they're going to solve your question like that. But before you even do that, I'm going to train you on how to do that in the most effective way so that you get the most value out of it, both as a commercial and for answering your problem. And then also you get a private consultation with Steve Larson, Russell Brunson's #1 funnel hacker, about your offer, your funnel, whatever you want. And then at Carnegie Hall, you're going to get special intimate photos with Martha Stewart, Ice-T, and Coco. I think we'll do those special intimate photos in the green room. Yeah, you're going to go in Martha Stewart's dressing room at Carnegie Hall for a special photo in the dressing room. That would be super cool. Don't you think, Angela?
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah, imagine the photo. Hey guys, this is my photo of me with Martha Stewart in her dressing room at Carnegie Hall. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Then there are going to be elite level dinners with all the other elite level attendees. A dinner with Michael Gerber, breakfast with Dan Kennedy, breakfast with Walter O'Brien, dinner with Steve Larson. Then there's going to be a special brunch etiquette training and experience with Princess Marianne Parker at the Plaza Hotel. Elite VIP networking and sightseeing dinner cruise. Like during the dinner cruise, we're going to have a higher level cruise for the elites. And then, as I said, you get the hot seat with Michael Gerber, Dan Kennedy, or Scorpion on stage. If you don't want to do an on-stage hot seat, if you want to keep your information private, you can have a 10-minute hot seat at one of the meals so that your company private information doesn't get out to the public if you want to keep it private. And this is really cool. You have the option to be seated on stage. Now, what does that mean? Well, that's this. Let me just skip to that. That's this. Here is Mark Twain and Booker T. Washington. There's all these dignitaries seated on stage. If you want to be one of those dignitaries seated on stage at the event, you have the option to be seated on the stage for the whole event. So you could be taking selfie photos. You could be like, hey, everybody, this is me on stage with Martha Stewart in front of 600 entrepreneurs at Carnegie Hall. I think it'll be really, really cool. So that's the elite package, and the investment for the elite during the early enrollment period is $99.99, or it's going up to $14.99 if it ever gets that far. I'm pretty sure the elites are going to be sold out pretty soon. And if you want to get the discounted elite, you should go to livinglegends2019.com. Allie, will you please put the link in the chat? Go to livinglegends2019.com and you can get that. Now, Angela, you are going to be offering a special offer to the people who enroll through your link. What is that special offer that you want to be presenting to your people? Aside from, I know you're going to be doing a mastermind at the event.
Yeah.
Now, this is a big event. There's going to be 600 people at this event. So in order to make this more of a personal experience for you who are friends of Angela or clients of Angela Stickesnyder's, Angela will be hosting a special mastermind for people who enroll through her link. And that link will be available to people on Angela's list. She's going to send out this video to her list. And if you invest through Angela's link, not only will you get whatever you get for whatever level you invest in today, but you will also get to attend a special mastermind dinner and mastermind meeting that Angela will be hosting with only the people from her tribe who come to this event together. And at that meeting, you guys are going to get to know each other. She's going to give you instructions on how to get the most out of this. And you will all act as wingmen for each other. So if, for example, one person is an intellectual property attorney and another person is a business coach or a social media coach, when you meet people in the regular networking at this event and they say, oh, I'm looking for an IP attorney, you'll hook them up. That's being a wingman for each other.
Yeah.
All right. What else do you want to offer these people as a special bonus, Angela?
Well, for anybody that is on my list, if you're a current client, I already know that you are a rock star. And I'm going to offer my current clients $500 off their monthly fee, or to be put towards anything they'd like. And if you are a new client or a potential new prospect, I would offer you a free consult of an hour to go through your books and your tax return, past years, current years, whatever you want me to look at, but for a full hour. And if you do then become a client, I would extend another credit if you come to this event, because that's how valuable I think it is.
Wow, that is really, really generous. Really generous bonus. I'm proud of you for stepping up like that. That's a lot of value. So
it is. It's so important. And the only way for sometimes some people to realize how much I stand behind it and how valuable it is to share that.
Wow.
You know, and to offer something that's very big and valuable, because it should not be missed.
Fantastic. Well, that is only if you are going to attend this through Angela's link. If you want to get that bonus, then contact Angela Sticka-Snyder, the Taxonista. Love you, Taxonista. And I will send you this video recording for you to send out to your people. And I really appreciate this opportunity to be in front of them. Did I tell you I'm going to be hosting a radio show? I'm going to be hosting a new radio show in New York City on WABC Radio called The Greatest Show of All Time. And as the host of The Greatest Show of All Time radio show, I can assure you that this event at Carnegie Hall is going to be the greatest entrepreneurial small business conference you've ever been to in your life. It is going to be amazing, so much fun. And if you are not there, you're going to be kicking yourself. So go to Angela's link and get your tickets immediately so you don't miss out and you get the bonuses. And I will look forward to seeing you at Carnegie Hall.
Absolutely. And I'll put a page on my website too.
Very good.
Yeah.
See everybody there. All right. All right. That's that video. All right. I have that video for you, Angela. And congratulations. And thank you for being with me on this live stream.
Thanks.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
Okay, so now we're back to the Facebook Live. Listen, guys, if you felt like you really want that Angela Sticka-Snyder, you know, that's really good, but I'm offering super special bonuses here on this live stream, and I'm going to be wrapping up this live stream in just a few minutes, taking a little break. But if you're on this live stream, the special offers are, if you go to livinglegends2019.com and you buy your general admission ticket for $19.99, we will upgrade you to VIP. If you're on this live stream and you do this today, right now, we will upgrade you from the regular general admission for $19.99. You're going to get the photos with Martha Stewart and Ice-T and Coco, the lunches, and the VIP networking. You're crazy if you don't do that. If you want to save money, you should do that. Then, if you are interested in being on the stage, a lot of people have asked, how do I get on the stage at Carnegie Hall? Well, the way to get on the stage at Carnegie Hall is to practice, 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 or to know Clint Arthur. Here, I will show you that. I don't know if you can see this on the live, but I'm recording this. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, 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 or know Clint Arthur? Because Allie came up with the genius idea today to have little blocks of experts going up on the stage to share their expertise. And we're going to have lifestyle experts, cybersecurity and tech experts, doctors offering medical expertise, money men offering financial expertise, social media experts. If you're a social media marketing expert, you could be in that block, dentists, legal experts, fitness, real estate, and entertainers. And those are going to be very fun little sections of this event where they're going to be like a 1-minute spotlight on you and your business. You're going to go up there and you say, hey, everybody, my name is Joe Smith, and I am a LinkedIn marketing expert. And my website is www.linkedinexpert.com. And my best tip for you as far as using LinkedIn is concerned is to do X, Y, and Z. And when you do that, you should do this, that, and the other thing. And what an honor it is to be here today at Carnegie Hall. That's your 1-minute spotlight opportunity to be a speaker at Carnegie Hall. I don't know how else you're going to get there. You could be a living legend like Dan Kennedy or Michael Gerber or Martha Stewart or Walter O'Brien, Hal Elrod, Steve Larson, Princess Marianne Parker, Jerry Greenfield, or myself. That's what's going on. And it's all happening at the livinglegends2019.com. Okay? livinglegends2019.com. You can, if you get a ticket today, you will either get upgraded from, this is today, May 25th. You will either get upgraded from the general admission to the VIP if you want to save money. If you want to get on the stage, buy a VIP ticket for $29.99, and you'll get a 1-minute spotlight on the main stage. Or if you're an elite level member, you'll also get the 1-minute spotlight as well in one of those sections that I just described there. Does anybody have any questions? If you have a question, type your name in the chat and I'll be happy to give you a call. I'll probably have you in my cell phone and give you a call and answer your question. But in any case, I've been talking now for 1 hour and 56 minutes. I'm going to take a little break here for a few minutes and I'll be back. I'll be back doing more stuff. Angela Sticka-Snyder's got her links in there. If you want her bonus for a 1-hour consultation and review of your books and or taxes and $300 off new services for new clients, you can get that through Angela Sticka-Snyder's link. And if you want to save money, go through my link, okay? And otherwise, I'll look forward to seeing everybody at the Living Legends of Carnegie at Carnegie Hall on September 26, 27, 28. It's going to be amazing, so much fun. And until next time, I will be talking to you on WABC Radio on the greatest show of all time in New York City on WABC Radio 770 AM, New York City. All right, everybody. I'll be back on this live stream in about 25 minutes with more. See you then.